I'm Maureen Craig, clinical nurse specialist and yoga teacher, giving your class this evening. So welcome from my coming back just from the Galapagos. I decided to wear my Galapagos shirt so you'll get to share a little bit of my enthusiasm for the giant tortoises, which I thought I would use as my inspiration tonight for class around slowing down. These giant, and I mean giant creatures, live to well over 100 years, but they don't move quickly at all. And I thought there was a little lesson for me in that, and just, can I slow down? Can I unwind a bit and keep using more of that kind of yoga practice to help me have a little bit longer, more pleasant life experience? So with that in mind, bring a little attention to the weight of your body, finding a comfortable seated posture. Feel the length of your spine, kind of reaching up, maybe a little bit of an inhale as you reach up tall. And then exhale, let the shoulders drop away from the ears. And if it's comfortable for you, closing your eyes and just listening to my voice and letting the words be your own. Take a nice full breath in. Feel the fullness at the top and a slow exhale. Letting the air all the way out. Inhale through the nose. Nice and full, a little bit more in. Exhale through pursed lips. Slowly letting that breath out. Continue to repeat that cycle, that nice full breath in. A little more breath at the top. And a slow exhale through pursed lips. Feel that melting in the body, that letting go. Pacing yourself just a little differently based on your breath. Drinking in the inhale. And slowly releasing the exhale as the body softens, becomes more present. One more slow breath in. And a long exhale. At the bottom of the exhale, now resuming your natural breath, but allowing it to be a little slower as well. Bringing your attention over your heart and just checking in with your experience in this moment, whatever it is, welcoming it and bringing kindness to it if there's any challenge. Slowly let the chin drift down towards the chest and gently begin to stretch out the back of the neck, feeling those muscles there as they release a bit with the stretch, pausing anywhere where your neck might need a little more attention. We hold a lot of tension in our necks. Draw your shoulders forward as you lift the shoulders up, lift the crown of the head, and then drop the shoulder blades down the back. And do a shoulder roll or two. And then reach your arms out into a T. Feel the stretch between the fingertips. Exhale, drop that right hand to the mat. Sweep over. Breathe into the ribs on the left. Enjoying that side stretch. Switch over to the other side. Push the ribs out as you side stretch over. Breathe into the ribs on the right. Come back through center. Take another side bend on the right. Inhale, sweep the sky. Take the gaze up to the hand. Bring your hand over. And then return to the center. Inhale, reach both hands to the sky. Exhale, switch off in a twist to the right. Look up over your shoulder. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, twist off. Raise the back hand now and then reach forward. Feel that stretch on the back. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale into the twist towards the left. Reach the back hand up and stretching forward. And then gently coming back to your seated posture. I got this t-shirt at the Charles Darwin Foundation, which was fun to visit when we were in the Galapagos. Come on over onto your hands and knees. And bring your hands right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Begin with a little cat-cow movement. Feel the motion in the body. So impressive what Charles Darwin added to our world, isn't it? With all of his discoveries and observations, slowing down to observe. And then after a few times of cat-cow, walk your hands forward, lower the body down, coming into a cobra pose with your hands underneath the shoulder points, legs zip together. Inhale the heart up. Exhale, soften. Inhale over the left shoulder, gazing off. And soften. Inhale over the right shoulder. And soften. One more time in the center. Inhale. And release. Press into the hands as you push your hips back all the way to child's pose. So really let the hips sink onto the heels. Curl the fingers forward a bit. Gaze under the right arm and then the left. Walk both hands off to the left. Press the ribs out on the right. Walk both hands off to the right. Press the ribs out on the left. Coming back to center, walk your hands back to your heels. Place your left hand on your heel. Sweep the right hand up, coming into that half camel. And then switching, place the right hand on the heel, left hand up to the sky, stretching the other side of the body out. And then both hands up. Roll your arms into some big circles. Bring them back right down underneath your shoulder points. Push that right heel out, left hand forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Do that a few times. Inhale and exhale. Bring them back to the mat. And then stretch out the sole of your foot by dropping the right foot down, pressing the back heel down. So you're lengthening through the back of the leg and also the sole of the foot. Then bring your right knee down, extend the left heel out, right thumb to the sky. Exhale, knee to elbow, and breathe it out 2 or 3 times. Bring the hand down and the ball of the foot down. Take that calf stretch, that sole stretch. And then go ahead and walk your hands back towards your knees as you tuck your toes and bring your hips down on your heels. A little sole stretch here. Come up into your squat. And slowly raise the hips up, lengthening through the back of the legs a little bit. Inhale for a half lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up. Tall mountain and release. Then we'll move into a little bit of a balance posture. So if my pace is too quick for you, feel free to just pace yourself with the amount of movements that you work for you. We want to slow our practice down to whatever is most effective for us. So take your time. We'll stand in our mountain posture now. And we're going to come into tree, followed by eagle, followed by star. So standing on your right leg, bring yourself into your tree posture. And just hold a focus point and breathe. When you're ready, begin to soften that right knee and place the left leg over the top, the left arm under the right elbow, and come into your eagle posture. Keep the heart lifted a little as you come into that squat, and then open up into that floating star. There we go. And release, and we'll try this on the other side now. Weight down into the leg, lift the leg up. Oh, we're coming first into tree posture. Breath in here, release, and then coming into your eagle, leg over, arm under. Holding eagle here as you slowly lower the hips just a bit. Open it up, coming out to your floating star. And release. Okay. And you can do those balance postures anytime. We learned how valuable balance is as we're aging. And so trying to keep all those muscles helping signal us with that proprioception so that we have good balance. And it's fun to practice them, but always being easy on ourselves if we're practicing and fall out of posture, which happens to me plenty. Okay, coming to the top of your mat, we're going to move into our flow practice now. Find your mountain, settle in your heels. Feel the joint stacking and the tallness in your body. Taking a moment to notice your own experience again and maybe finding your ujjayi breath. Settle your attention with kindness in your body. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a half lift. Feel the inner thighs spinning to the back wall as the crown stretches forward. Exhale, fold. Step back on the right, bring the right knee down, untuck the toes. Coming to our low lunge, always a great stretch at the beginning of practice, letting the hips sink towards that front heel. And then slowly bringing the hands down and stretching the left hip back, lengthening through the back of the left leg. Feel the stretch there, toes might come towards you. Walking the hands forward, bring them up onto the knee. Sweep that left hand back. Take a twist here, keep the spine long. And then switch. Left hand lands on the knee and sweep the right hand back. Can go both directions. Bring the hands down to frame the foot. Step back to your plank. We're going to push this time right to down dog. So feel yourself lift the hips up. Let the heart sink towards the thighs. And then float forward into your plank. Bring your right knee down and side kick it out. Coming to this side plank, knee down side plank. So the right heel is out behind you. And as a kickstand, and the left leg is extended. Left arm up, right hand down. And then just let that left arm reach over the ear. Feel the side body stretch here. And then push off that bottom hand, coming into your gate posture. So lengthen up the right side body, nice and tall before you slide over in a side stretch here. And then slowly bring your hands back down to the mat. Come on out to your plank. Push up to down dog. And let the left foot come forward. Oh, we had the left foot forward, sorry. We're going to take the right foot forward this time. Bring the left knee down. And we'll take our low lunge on this side. There we go. Bring the hands to frame the foot. Tuck the back toes. Step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, sweep it up. And release. Okay, how does our first flow feel? We'll take these moves on the other side so we kind of balance out the body. You're probably getting to see pictures of my sharks, my Galapagos sharks on the back of my t-shirt as well. But bring your attention into your practice, not just my t-shirt. Okay, finding your weight in your heels. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a half lift. Feel that length from the tailbone through the crown. Exhale, fold, stepping back on the left. The knee comes down, and we sink those hips towards that front heel. Exhale, frame the foot and walk the hands back, drawing the right toes back, lengthening the back of the right leg. Get that stretch in there. Walk the hands forward, left hand on the knee, sweep the right hand back. I'm going to do a lot of twisting tonight. Right hand comes forward, lands on the knee. Keep that knee right over the ankle and let the left arm sweep back in the twist. Coming forward to frame your foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Push directly to down dog. Float forward to plank. Left knee down, kickstand out, side plank. Knee down, side plank. Reach the right hand up. Might take your gaze up there. Let that right arm come over the ear. And then push off of that bottom hand, taking our side plank into a gate posture. And breathing with that. And then go ahead, windmill your hands back over. Coming back into your down dog. Inhale the left foot up and bring it forward between the hands. Drop the right knee. Low lunge. Hands come down, tuck the back toes. Forward fold. Inhale a half lift and fold. Sweep up to tall mountain and release, letting go of that tension in the body. Beautiful. Okay, let's take another flow, and this time we'll add in extended leg side plank instead of a knee down. But you feel free to take the knee down side plank again if that works better for you. Coming into your mountain posture. We'll progress a little bit with some of these postures. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And fold, stepping back on the right, but keep the knee lifted. 2 lanes of traffic. Keep the right hand down and turn into your dragonfly twist. The left hand comes up to the sky. And then bring that left hand down. Feel the 2 feet push away from each other as you lift into crescent lunge. Right hand comes to the knee. Sweep that left hand back in the twist. Watch your focus point. Inhale, bring the left hand on the left knee and sweep the right hand back in a twist. And then coming back, right hand lands on the knee again. And as you twist again now towards the knee, see if you can slide that arm down the side of that knee and see what feels doable for you. You might get all the way to the elbow point and come into a crescent lunge with a prayer twist. Whatever happens is great. Just lengthen the spine and slowly twist. Then frame your foot and step back for your plank. And we'll come down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale that left foot up. Bend the knee, stack the hips, flex the ankle, and then reach that left foot that's up in the sky, roll it right under the body and out in front of you. Roll to the inner blade of that right hand, extended leg, side plank. And sweep it back up. And float it down. Right foot comes up. Step it forward between the hands. Left hand down, right hand up, dragonfly twist. Bring the right hand down and step to to forward fold. Inhale, a halfway lift and fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up and release. Okay, feeling a little motion there in the body with our dragonfly twist. Let's take it on to the other side. Inhale the arms up, mountain, tall mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale a half lift. Fold, step back on the right, coming into our dragonfly twist. We were just here. Use the exhale to lift into that twist, lengthen the spine. Bring the right hand down. Take a moment to settle the attention in the feet, 2 lanes of traffic. Press away from each other, rise into your crescent lunge on this side. Bring that left hand onto the right knee and slowly with the exhale, reach that right arm back. Use not the arms to twist, but the torso to twist. Coming through center, keep the knee right over the ankle and twist into the open pattern. And then once more, coming into a closed twist. This time slide that hand right over the knee and see how deep you can get that twist, keeping the spine long. Option for prayer twist. And then when it's right for you, release. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. Coming to your plank here, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. The right foot lifts, bends the knee, flexes the foot, and then rolls under the body out in front of you into extended leg side plank. Place the hand down, extend the foot back up, slowly bring it down to the mat. Lift the other leg, step it forward between the hands. Dragonfly twist on this side. And on the exhale, come to forward fold. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Inhale, sweep those arms behind you as you squeeze the glutes and lift. And release. All right, so we did a couple series there of Samari Namaskara C, or Sun Salutation C. And we'll move into our B series now. In B series, we always start with a chair, also known as Utkatasana or difficult pose. But it doesn't have to be difficult if you choose the degree that you come into your chair. So find your mountain, feet parallel with the long edge of the mat. Feel the tallness in the spine and take a couple cycles of breath here, just settling yourself. Slowly soften the knees and the hips. Coming slowly into your chair. Lift through the heart. Bring the hands together and come to prayer. Feel the breath in the body for 2 more cycles. With the next exhale, fold. Inhale a half lift and fold, stepping out to your plank. Option for a side plank or coming to a regular flow. I'm going to come to a side plank, left side down, right side up. Option to bring that right foot behind you and push into that ball of that foot to lift the hips just a bit more. And then coming back to center. Exhale to down dog. Pause for a little breath in down dog. Inhale the left foot up and exhale it forward between the hands. The back foot is coming to a warrior one pose, so toes at 2 o'clock. And raise the arms up. Hips are forward facing, warrior one. 2 or 3 breaths here. Gently fold back to the mat, taking your block right to the inside of that left foot. Lift the back heel. So you're coming to that runner's lunge. Drop the hips as you're putting some weight on the block. And then on the exhale, draw that left hip back, coming to pyramid. So you let the heart land over the knee. Lengthen that left hip way back, lengthen through the crown, and then softly fold the heart towards the knee. Inhale back and forth, runner's lunge and pyramid, whatever feels good for you, pausing in that stretch. Speaking to your body and letting your body speak to you. And then on the next one, walk the hands over the top of the block and we'll come to a standing split. So let your gaze go out behind you and lift your right foot up. On the exhale, bring the right foot down and step back to your plank. Roll off to a side plank on the right, and you can take any side plank you wish. I'm going to put that ball of that left foot down behind me, lifting up the hips just a bit. And then roll back to your plank and push up to your downward facing dog. We'll take our moves on the other side, lifting the right foot up. Exhale, bring it forward between the hands. Back toes to a 10 o'clock posture as you pull it up into your warrior one on this side. Breathing with warrior one. Exhale and bring your hands down to a block on the inside of that right foot. Lift the back heel so you're into your runner's lunge. Let the hips sink a little as you offload some weight onto the block for that stretch. Exhale, draw the right hip back. Lengthen towards a pyramid pose. You want to feel the length on the right side from the toe to the tailbone, from the tailbone to the crown, and then the heart slowly floats towards the knee. Little micro bend in the knee just to keep things comfortable and happy. And then rotate between that runner's lunge and the pyramid posture, pausing anywhere where you need a little more time. Back and forth. And then when you're ready, walk your hands over the top of the block, pyramid them out as you lift the left foot up, lengthen through that right side, and a standing split. Walk the hands back, bring your right foot down, your left foot down, and return to your plank. Letting your knees come down, your chest and chin. Inhale, roll the heart up. Exhale, down dog. Pausing for a breath or two in down dog. Inhale as you glance between your thumbs. Exhale, step or hop forward. Forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Let the hips lower and sweep those arms up into your chair. Bring the hands to prayer and push the heels and knees apart just a little bit. Press the palms together. And slowly rise. Tall mountain and release. Beautiful, beautiful. I like it when the practice slows down just a little bit. The first flows are a little bit moving, and now we're getting to the slower, more intensity of the practice. But let yourself kind of sink into what is right for you. We'll take another B series with a few variations. Find your mountain. Weight in the heels. Press the heels apart and slowly soften into your prayer in a chair. 3 breaths. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold, stepping out to your plank. Roll into a side plank if you wish. Bringing yourself to the inner blades of your feet, inner and outer. Roll back to your plank and exhale up to a down dog. Inhale the left foot up. Bend the knee, stack the hips. And then bring that foot forward. Coming back into a warrior one. Finding your way to warrior one. Temple fingers are an option. Let your hips sink just a bit, strong in the legs. Left knee over the ankle. Breathing, feeling the breath in the low belly. Shoulders pulled down. Release the hands. Interlace behind the sacrum. Going to come to humble warrior. So let your shoulders roll back and open. Keep a steady base as you slowly fold the heart towards the earth. Lift the hands a bit off the sacrum. Release them to the mat when you're ready. We'll turn the back toes out to 3 o'clock. So we're turning now into a 1 lane of traffic. Place the left elbow on the left knee and come into extended side angle. The right arm reaches up, the heart opens to the side. Slowly let that arm drift over the ear if that's comfortable for your shoulder. Feel that length from the right heel through the right fingertips. And then with gentleness and strength, lift yourself up to warrior two. Shoulders away from the ears. Left knee over the ankle. Arms parallel. Rotate the left palm up, coming into your reverse warrior. Let your right hand slide down the leg. Gently windmill your arms to the mat. Step back. Plank, side plank off, down on the right. Coming the left arm up. I have both feet down. Inner blade of the left foot, outer blade of the right foot. The left hand comes down and you push the hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. Inhale the right foot up. Bend the knee and stack the hips. Exhale, step that foot forward. Coming to our warrior one on this side. Find your way there. Temple fingers are optional. Keep pressing the feet apart as you're sinking the hips just a bit. Letting that knee be steady over the ankle. Release the fingers. Bring the hands behind the sacrum for humble warrior. Draw the shoulder blades together and down. When you're ready, slowly fold the heart towards the earth. Lift the hands a bit. Release the hands to the mat. Turn the back toes now to a 9 o'clock and bring the heel arch alignment so you're in one lane of traffic. Then build your posture by bringing your right elbow onto your right knee and opening into extended side angle. And then let that top arm slide over the ear. Long line of energy, left heel to left fingertip. Feel the 2 feet press apart as you slowly move to warrior 2. Breathing, keeping the footing strong by pushing the feet apart, hips low, breath in the low belly. Right palm floats up and come to your reverse warrior. Windmill the arms back to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Coming to your plank. Bring the knees down and then bring your elbows down to the mat right where your hands were. We're going to come to a dolphin plank, palms together. Option to lift the knees and then push to dolphin dog. The forehead may come towards the mat, an option to crawl those toes forward just a bit. Inhale, dolphin plank. Exhale, dolphin dog. Plank and dog. Bring the knees down and keep the forehead towards the mat as you let the heart sink in melting heart. Plant your hands where your elbows were and walk your knees forward. Let your bottom come down to your mat. And we're going to come into a version of Navasana, or a boat posture. So find a soft spot there on your bottom. So the t-shirt might be cute, but it's not a yoga shirt. So it doesn't have the same flexibility, which is interesting. That's, I guess, why we a lot of times wear our yoga clothes, huh? So after you've found that comfortable spot on your bottom, bring your shins up, lift the heart, and then reach the arms up behind you if you'd like to, with the toes out, and breathe. Exhale back to a ball. Inhale out to your boat. And exhale. Inhale out. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Let your knees spread out. Lengthen up through your spine in your version of cobbler. My knees don't spread that much because I don't have that much external rotation, but let your knees fall apart as much as they will. Lift through the spine. And then slowly release that cobbler posture. We're going to come down onto our backs. Bring a block along with you. Bring the block between the feet and lengthen up through the back of the legs. Cage the ears or hold the nape of the neck in the hands. Exhale, reach the right hand towards the left foot. Inhale back, twist and lift, left hand to right foot. Alternating back and forth with the breath. Slow, intentional twists. Use those core muscles. See if you can do one more on each side. Bring that block back down as you bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Lift the hips up, slide the block underneath the hips. One of my favorite postures, Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall. Start by bringing your knees in and then float the heels up. With the hips lifted, this should be more of a restorative posture. The arms come alongside of you. Just breathe. Let your exhales be complete. Let the heels drift apart a little bit, toes reaching for the corners of the room. Drinking in full breaths, letting the exhales be complete. Let the knees come back together and see if you can bring your hands to your toes or ankles, coming into your happy baby with those lifted hips. Releasing the feet, let the right foot go long as you lift through the back of the left leg, lengthening out the back of that hamstring. And then bring that left ankle across the right knee into a little bit of an eye of the needle. Press the left knee away as the left ankle is flexed. Draw the right knee back. This is a version of pigeon on your back. Option to bring your hands behind the right knee to intensify that stretch a bit. And releasing the right foot off of that knee. Let the left foot go long. Walk your hands up the back of the right leg. Bring that right ankle across the left knee. Keep the ankle flexed. Press the right elbow into the right thigh. So you bring the left leg towards the body. The stretch is in the outer right hip, eye of the needle. 2 or 3 breaths here. And then gently releasing that and letting both heels come down to the mat. Push into the heels as you float the hips a bit and set your block to the side. Left leg goes long, the right knee into the left hand, and then rotate it out in front of you as the gaze and the right hand go out behind you. Let the body release in this long spinal twist. Exhaling. And then gently lift that right knee back up through the center and take the twist on the other side. The right leg goes long, the left knee into the right hand, and rotate that knee across the body. Extend the foot out beyond and take the gaze and the left hand out behind you. See if you can let go in the spine a bit as the spine twists. And let go in the body as you're unwinding your practice. Place the right hand underneath the left knee and gently bring yourself back to the center. Unfolding your body as you prepare for Shavasana. If you haven't already, this is a perfect time to dim your lights. And then start to unfold the body here, letting the arms and legs be a little bit away from the center of the body.
Shavasana or corpse pose is a letting go. Throughout all of practice, we hold some level of tension in the body. But this pose is about letting go. Use the exhales. Nice breath in. Exhale, melt. Soft breath in. Exhale, yield. Feeling the yielding of the muscles in the body from the head through the shoulders, the arms, the torso, and the legs. Another breath in. And see if you can just surrender just a bit more as you exhale, letting go. Let the chest soften, the shoulders drift away from the ears, the hands and feet heavy. Breathing gently now, soften across the brow. And the cheeks, and the jaw unhinged, and the tongue thick. Letting the body go, resting, bringing your attention home to your breath right over the heart. Nothing to change, just allowing, letting yourself be home in this moment. Welcome home. Welcome home. Breathing on your own now. Drinking in a little fuller breath, you begin to feel the body a bit more again. Enjoying stillness or beginning to move your fingers, your toes. Finding a little movement in the body. Taking a bit of a stretch or slowly bringing your knees in towards your chest. Let your ankles cross and rock your hips a little bit left and right. Comfort the low back. Or draw some circles on the back. take a moment of gratitude towards yourself for taking time for practice. And when you're ready, meet me in a seated posture. As we prepare to close our practice together, bringing your hands into a prayer posture. And bring your hands together and in front of the forehead as we commit ourselves to right thoughts, choosing gratitude, presence, kindness, the ways we bring happiness to ourselves. Bringing your hands now to your lips or chin, choosing right words, words of kindness and compassion towards ourselves and others, and bringing our hands together towards our heart. Namaste. I see the light in you. I see the light in me. May we continue to let our light shine. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Namaste. And thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me for practice. It's good to move the body again. I hadn't really done much practice on my trip to the Galapagos. I just really did the trip and I didn't really pay attention to the yoga practice, so it feels great to be home and doing practice again. I was going to mention, if you notice the sharks on the back of my Galapagos shirt, they really emphasize to us how important sharks are and how we shouldn't be so afraid of them. When we were scuba diving, we did see even large sharks, but they weren't interested in us. They told us that less than 5 shark human attacks occur per year, or around that, out of the 8 billion people that are on the planet. So they are reminding us that sharks are an important part of the ecosystem and that we don't need to be afraid of them and or having aggression towards them. Which was an interesting situation because when I was scuba diving, I have to say my nervous system reacted when I saw the sharks. But anyway, some of them were pretty good size, 5, 6, 7 feet. But they sure are agile in the water. Anyways, I'd love to share more about my trip or anything that you'd like to hear about. I'm going to move over to my computer now just to check in with you and see if there's any chatting going on. Always like to hear the updates from your world as well. And yes, thank you for practice. Good night.